There's no religion or belief to this. This is scientific fact. This is truth. Truth is truth, no matter if you're coming to God through science or science through religion. Yeah, truth through religion or truth through scientifical methods of figuring things out. Okay? Wow. Yikes. The ground shouldn't feel far away. You're made of it. You're made from this earth. We eat the earth. It becomes the human being. That's the only way we grow. This is what the human body is earth. But it's also what the trees are. It's also what any man-made thing is. We've got to remember, there's no such thing as a man-made invention until there is. Human beings, mankind, men and women, the human race. The universal human design, okay? There's only what there is on this earth. Even after we've made all of these things that seem new, it's all the same material that's always existed. That's truth. That's what it is. It's just matter. It can't be created or destroyed. So, before there was ever anything made by a human being, there was always Earth. And it's still just Earth, just taking a different form in a way. For a time, it'll always decompose back into the Earth, though. So, this video's title, on the 13th of August, 2026, under In The Image Clothing Company's main site here, it's about the human body, as we do under In The Image Clothing Company's main site, with allowing the body to work being our slogan. The functionality, the physical workings, the ability to just continue to physically, mechanically operate as this mechanical machine we call the human being. The ground shouldn't feel far away. That's this video's title because mechanically, functionality-wise, the ability to move as a human being, we need to be able to get to the ground. Now, hear me correct. There is no such thing as a chair until a human being invents and builds a chair. Let me list off a few things here and we'll continue with this discussion after we've laid this understanding of truth. There's no such thing as a table or a counter or a desk until a human being invents and builds a table, counter, or desk. There's no such thing as a bed, a human being type bed, until a human being invents, builds, and puts together this bed out of this matter that cannot be created or destroyed. There's no such thing as a building with 4 walls, or however many walls you'd like to have there, that you can go inside of as a human being until a human being invents a building and builds it, puts it together. There's no such thing as any kind of flooring we could walk on that's man-made until a human being invents this flooring, builds it, and puts it together. There's always just Earth. There's the horizontal surface of the Earth before you could ever go up a hill or down a hill. There's a neutral to the bottom of the feet before you could ever dorsiflex or plantar flex. Lift the lever of the foot up off the hinge of the ankle or point the lever of the foot down off the hinge of the ankle. There's only Earth until human beings kind of alter it, but we don't really change it. It always is the same stuff. It's truly matter that cannot be created or destroyed. But picture you walking through the woods. You're walking through the desert. You're just somewhere that doesn't have any kind of man-made anything. But like what's behind me? Oh, that's a beautiful thing for the video. I didn't really think about that for the sake of the explanation of this video. There's nothing behind me besides that path that you might see some people going across, through this video, that's asphalt, a man-made type of flooring, if you will. Everything you can see behind me, though, besides that, at least all the trees and all the plants and the dirt and the rocks, it's just how life is before human beings take these things, put them together, and make something that's kind of different, but it's just made out of the same things, just, put together. There's always only Earth. Even in modern cities, all these cities are is just Earth, formed into this skyscraper, a big building, or this concrete sidewalk, or an asphalt road, or glass, windows, or metal, tabletops inside of a bakery, let's say. Stainless steel, it's easy to clean. It's made of the Earth, it's all Earth. And it'll always decompose back into the Earth, it just takes quite a bit of time. So there's your context to just first off see that we don't get to decide or change truth as human beings. Truth is truth. It's always just what it is before we're ever here. And we kind of, alter things state for a time while we're here as human beings, but it's always the same stuff. Broken down to the smallest that you can get, we're the same as everything else. Truly. That's no religion, no belief. That's truth. It's factual. Physics. Really. Okay. Mathematics. Stuff that can't lie. It's impossible for math to lie. It's impossible for math to have an opinion, or to have an opinion on how math could work. Truth. The truth is the human body is just mathematical degrees of hinges, levers, and rotations. And you can just measure it, how far the body can move in one direction until bones hit into each other, and you're not going anywhere else without breaking the bones, rupturing tendons, or pulling muscles, tearing muscles away from the bones at a ligament. Wait, ligaments connect bones to bones. Muscles connect to bones through tendons. This is how the body works. We've got even opposing musculature from every function. And it's neutral. There's a neutral position to the entire human being. In all the ways the body could ever possibly have physical motion, there's a neutral position to it. That's the truth. It's measurable mathematics. If the body's unaltered, just like if the earth is unaltered, it's natural. There's no opinion to natural. It's something in the state that it's in before it could be altered. It's natural state. The human being working naturally, working unaltered, is designed by God to work. That's why we have it. It's a mechanical machine to take us across the earth. We have all our full ranges to all of our motion. The body moves until the bones hit. And it moves in the opposite direction until the bones hit. And we have a neutral position to the entire body. The human body works activated as a whole. Everything in the body having its own individual role to play and playing its function. Everything in the body has to do something for everything else in the body, because we can't just drag around dead weight. Where part of our body's not working, but it's still connected to the rest of us, everything has its own role. It's all got to work together. Man, what a video. This is how it is. There's no opinion. There's no workout routine that'll ever possibly get your body to do anything. It's impossible. The body has a resting heart rate. Your body has a temperature it never moves from. 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Even if it's cold outside or hot outside, the body's about a regulation. The body's only what it is. Always and forever. Once we're full grown, the body's just the shape and length that it is, and it never changes until we die. We could say some of the cartilage or the cushioning between the bones joints where the bones join, so the bones don't wear each other out. This cartilage can get worn out over time and kind of deteriorate, but the body doesn't actually change. We don't actually shrink when we get older. Those that get shorter, it's just things like that, cushioning between the bones kind of getting softer and deteriorating and wearing, but the body's just what it is. No matter who thinks they have some breakthrough or opinion or plan of a workout or how to get your body to do something, it's impossible. Physically, mathematically, it's impossible. It's tangible truth. It's a mechanical machine. It grows by itself. It only does what it does. A lot of people know this, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people are wasting time and money and belief that they can get their bodies to do something, but you can't. It's impossible. It always has been and it always will be. It's no sales pitch. I'm not selling you something with this at all. I'm just discussing what I am in this video. On the 13th of August, 2026, the ground shouldn't feel far away. But this is the truth.